Oh, I need internet.
You have internet.
Okay.
Yeah. Nope, I got that.
It keeps popping up OBS disconnecting, reconnecting.
You want me to go restart your router quick?
Mm-mm. Who needs internet anyway?
There's the let's check thing.
Oh, they can hear us right now. Hi, guys. My name is Christa.
Kevin.
And we are the husband and wife team behind LCRC Raceway. We are fresh off of Mugen Challenge, and we are here to recap all the things. So welcome, everyone. We're back in the Hump Day Happy Hour broadcast booth.
And we are.
Yes. Taylor is here to remind us that it's only 22 days until the cancer race. Taylor, too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon. Not ready for that right now.
22 days?
I don't actually believe him.
I do.
You do?
I do.
Oh my gosh.
Because we usually have the extra week between Mugen Challenge and me flipping burgers for Harry at the fair. And I'm already flipping burgers in 3 days.
Well, that's exciting. I want to say hello to the Garris family. Thank you so much for joining us. Sunday was sure a heartbreaker for Ricky. I was really rooting for him. There's Mike Egelberger. Thanks for hanging out. Robin, special thanks to you. Thank you so much for all your help in the hobby shop this weekend. You were a saver for Kendall and I. It's really nice to have you in there. She's such an easy-going lady. Go with the flow, can deal with anything. Hi, Taylor. Welcome to Hump Day Happy Hour. There is the Kriegers. Hello. Happy Hump Day. There's Ron G. He says, hello, thank you guys for everything. Thank you for everything. So nice to have you come. Brock says, trying to get my mother-in-law to practice for bingo, but she's slacking. Well, she better get on it because, I would say at least 20 bingo cards at a time. JK.
I can't say anything about that event. Gets me in trouble.
Absolutely correct. You are not allowed.
Oh, hey, I saw Chad say hello. Hi, Chad.
Hi, Chad.
He sent me a picture of a pallet full of boxes today.
Did he?
He did.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. We ordered our kitchen from Chad's company that he works for. So thank you for all your help with that, Chad. Appreciate you very much. There's Brianna. Hello, my friend. Did they get the speakers from you?
No, because I was already in the truck getting ready to go, and Bob called me and said, hey, they want speakers. I'm like, oh, I'll see Derek in a week. So, yeah, Derek can come get them. Sorry
about that, Brianna.
Yeah.
If I was here, I would have handled it.
I know. Well, I was strung out and lazy. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll get you taken care of. There's Shane and Michelle. Thank you for hanging out. And Dave. Hey, Dave. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Thank you for coming. There's Steve. Happy Hump Day to you. There's Brandon. The Malinowski family showed up this weekend. Mark Henry, thanks for such a great weekend. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Every one of you that came made it better and better. Robin says, thanks. Hi, Alex Schultz. Thank you for attending the Mugen Challenge. We really appreciate your attendance. JK. Alex was our race director for the Mugen Challenge, did a fantastic job. We are endlessly grateful for all of his hard work and expertise.
For sure.
Super enjoyed that baby face picture that he posted. Did you catch that one?
Yes.
I love that.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Kevin, I'm going to have to turn you up or you're actually going to have to stick to your word and put your mouth on it. It's up to you.
Oh my God. It's right here. I got it.
I mean, you just tell me one way or another. I just can't go back and forth.
I'm all over it.
It's not easy being married. Tim Pence, hello to you. Nice to see you on there. There is Dennis Brew. Dennis, excited to have you. Dennis was our overseer of the golf event, which we're going to talk about here in just a few minutes. There's Tim Long. Haven't seen him for a while. Missing Tim.
It's been a whopping 120 seconds.
Oh,
He's in the back.
Look at that.
But, hey.
Tanya says, "Is Kevin's mic off?" I understand.
No. The mic is not off. It is literally right here. The problem is when I get wound up and start getting loud, she gives me the devil for being too loud. And then when I'm trying to be nice and humble and sociable, then I'm not loud enough. So, yeah.
That is not the problem. The problem is I do a sound check before we get started. I say, "Hey, where would you like the mic to be there, honey?" And then he talks in just the perfect way. I get everything adjusted. The second I hit that live button, he "Hello, everyone." I'm like, "What are you doing?" We practiced.
That's
not
true. That's not true.
So then
That's not
I
true.
have to
Not true.
Move it around.
Not true.
Okay, that's enough. David says hello. Hello
Hi.
to David. And we'll just keep this bullying going on over here.
Stop that.
Not yet.
This week.
Give it a minute. Brianna says she can pick them up Friday after work. That's great.
Nice.
Chad says our cabinets will be ready tomorrow if you want them. Yes, I do want them. Back to this.
You caught me off guard there, Chad. I got to think about that for a hot second, but yeah.
I think we can manage.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Figure it out.
Yeah, we all know he's louder than that. Taylor says thank you for attending. I was on the fence whether I was going to come to the Mugen Challenge or not, but I did decide.
I told the boys that I put in for some PTO and corporate denied it. Yeah. And then I tried to call off sick Sunday, and that went over like a fart in church. Yeah, that was good.
There'll be no sick days.
Yeah.
Tom, who is not Tom, said, fantastically run event. Can't wait for next month. Thank you so much, Tom. Thank you so much for those pictures. I'm going to share some of them later on this episode. So Kevin has not yet seen them, so we'll get to share with him together.
Cool.
Alex says, what's a Mugen challenge? None ya.
Yeah.
Tina, hope you're feeling better. She was not feeling well over the weekend. Greg says, well organized and beautiful place. Came to watch for the last 3 years. Thanks, Greg.
Cool.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks.
Chucky. Oh, we missed you, Chucky.
Yeah.
You should have been here.
I did not see one single flying Helgramite all weekend, Chucky.
There
Just telling you.
wasn't. It was a bug-free weekend.
No, Sweat Bee weekend.
That's
little
very
micro.
true. I hate those stupid things. They don't go anywhere either. They're just right on you.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate them.
And they don't really bite you. They just tickle you.
Will there be a goat segment? Duh. And mail call? Absolutely. Yes, there's a special package that we are opening tonight during the episode. Very excited about that later on. There's Mike. He says, yes, the giant bugs were not in attendance. Correct. Dave says there was some really good racing. Yes, there was. He got PTO Saturday morning, though.
Yes. We can actually talk about that because I'm not ashamed.
At the very beginning.
We can.
It's a very good place to start.
Yes.
If you're starting.
We can start at the beginning. We have to save
A, B, C.
We have to save the Saturday morning PTO for in the middle of the
If you're
story.
singing a song, it's do, re, mi.
Because you have two new does in your life. Now you're do, re, mi.
Okay, so.
Oh my. There's so much to talk about, people. You have no idea.
No idea.
It's crazy. Will you stop doing? I'm watching the thing. I'm all but in the red.
Put these on.
So does the little meter thing lie?
Yes, it totally lies.
Why?
100% liar. There you go. Okay, so this is me.
Yeah, and this is me.
Okay.
Sounds the same.
Match me. Anyway, so the weekend began.
Touche.
Okay.
But I love you.
Our race flyer starts on Thursday, so it would be easy to talk about things kicking off on Thursday, but that would also not be accurate.
Is this why all the professional podcasters all wear headphones?
This is why I've been trying to get you to wear headphones from the very beginning.
I don't like it.
Because you can actually hear yourself.
No, it's annoying. Because I sound funny.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can hear myself just fine.
So people started arriving as early as Monday. We had our first couple people pull in to the Mugen Challenge, just Navoso and Red.
Yeah.
But Wednesday, things were starting to really pick up. You guys know, because during Hump Day last week, there were people kind of everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, I don't want to say it was full, but it was definitely busy Wednesday evening.
It was definitely busy.
Yeah.
So Thursday morning really kicked things off. We had the Drake Clinic, of course, which I was very busy in the hobby shop during that time.
I actually had, so we've had the Drake Clinic, I think, every year we've had Drake at the Mugen Challenge, right? I think.
No, I don't think at the very beginning.
I feel like we've had it forever. Somebody can fact check me if they want, but we've had it for a long time.
Sure.
And the schedule and the programming for it has kind of evolved over the years. And
how was it this year? Adam had kind of come to us and said he wanted it to be a little bit more laid back, not as scheduled,
not as structured. Yeah.
Structured,
because everyone just wants to drive and then come talk to him, right?
Yeah.
And this year we had a lot more open track time, and I've never gotten as many compliments and positive comments after it as we did this year. So
I've always gotten a lot of positive comments.
No, I mean I've gotten a lot too, but not as many as this year. Yeah. Like this was pretty legit.
Dave says the Drake Clinic was awesome. I learned so much and got a lot of help from those guys. Thanks, Dave. If anybody else, if you attended the Drake Clinic and you want to pop in the comments and let us know your experience, we'd love to share that with each other and with Adam too.
Oh yeah, Ron said the first one was in the shop. Yeah, because it rained out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting year. I remember that too, Ron.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, Drake was working on so many nitro cars right here in the store. We sold out a fuel line and
all kinds of things.
I think clutch shoes and all kinds of stuff before we even started racing. It was crazy.
So in the meantime, while the Drake Clinic was going on, do you have any other notes about that? It kicks off with the track walk, and then they really kind of got to track time, right?
So you and I talked about this for the last couple of days. We don't even remember. Mm-hmm. Like it seems like a month ago. So much happened in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Don't even remember it.
Speaking of which, do you want me to take some notes while we're going through this?
Sure. So the clinic, we were concerned, we had a little bit of weather Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And then fast forward to clinic morning, and the track wasn't flooded by any means.
Right.
There was one puddle that's always there over by the drain pipe, and I had gone out the crack of dawn and, broomed it out and put a bunch of sawdust in it and had that one corner under control. And then Burns and Shane showed up, and we talked about a couple other things, and it was, are we really going to be able to walk it? And, we should just run cars on it. Because believe it or not, the cars are easier on the dirt than human feet.
Right.
So we were contemplating, we'll just throw them out for a 5-minute round of practice, and then we'll go walk the track. Mm-hmm. Well, till we were done diddling around talking about it, it was fit to walk on. And we did the track walk like normal.
It was a weekend of that kind of thing.
It worked out great.
P-Word even mentioned about how it wasn't scorching heat. Like it was really, we got very lucky with weather.
This is officially the first Mugen challenge that never got rained on while we were during the event. Yeah. It's never happened before that I'm aware of. So
pretty amazing.
I love you, but I can't do that. I literally feel like I'm in my own head. It's crazy. And that's a scary place to be.
Okay.
Sorry.
So golf outing was super fun. Let's show some pictures from the golf outing.
Yeah, I know a lot of people had a really good time with that.
Yeah. So it was nice enough that Dennis Brew of the Nitro Caddy sponsored the event and helped organize and get things together. We had quite a few teams. I think, was there 4 teams or 5 teams? Look at I like
don't
the
know.
Samoji team so much I showed them twice. There's your winning team. P-Word, Buff, and Braden Dommel took the win. Oh, there we go. There's Cody's team with the Manchandas and Manchanda.
Uncle Mike and
I asked Bree if she was on
Evan
if she did the golf outing, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm just not here." she played golf, but she wasn't playing here, so that was kind of fun.
Fair enough.
So super fun time. There was 4 teams, and I think they had a great time. Dennis was able to pull together a really nice swag bag for them.
Yeah.
So we had VIP passes. You can see in the pictures the guys wearing, and then there were shirts. I think Samoji's wearing it in that picture there. Oh, there you go. P-Word's wearing it. So Dennis pulled together some golf outing shirts, which was really nice. And there was some other swag. I think he did golf balls and some other things as well. So
yeah, super cool.
It was super cool.
Everyone on the golf outing had a great time, as far as I know.
Yeah, so thank you. A special thanks to Dennis for pulling that all together.
Yeah, for sure. Four teams. Yeah.
Yep, 4 teams for that. And we had swag. I'm making notes for next year. So if anybody has any constructive notes that you want me to add when we're talking about it next year, you just let me know. And we can.
And Toby organized a bicycle road ride.
Yes. I forgot to send the picture of that. Nice time to remind me about that.
Sorry. But
there was 3 that attended that. That was super cool. Mr. Saychuk and Kevin Swint and
I'm seriously considering putting in 2 hours of PTO next Thursday morning for that.
I think you should.
Yeah, I could go do that with them.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they're going to do it more often. They all had a good time. It was like a no-drop ride, so they hung out with each other.
Yeah.
You know, because that's kind of my nerves about riding with Toby. He's a really good rider. He does a lot of miles.
Yeah.
I don't really want to ride with him because I don't want to be... And Steve, that's where Steve was at, so I want to ride with Steve. Steve and I want to hang out.
Yeah. I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah. So Dennis just reminded us that the P-Word team won. Yes. So it was P-Word. I kept calling it the Buff team because Cody's dad's name is Buff. So Buff and P-Word and Braden Dommel took the win on that one. Super, super awesome. But who won the cycling outing? Toby.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Not that there's a winner,
yeah,
but
I was
going to
say, I don't know if that one was officially scored.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure Toby was the leader.
Of course. P-Word says beginner's luck again in golf, but sucked again on the track. I don't know, P-Word. We're all wondering if maybe you're a little bit of a golf shark or something. You know, isn't that a thing? So that was cool.
Knowing how to lay up, that's part of it, I think, right?
Yeah. After all those great events during the morning, so many lots of positive feedback and comments about how we ran practice this year.
Yeah, the only like, I don't want to say negatives, but the only like,
Can we, maybe we should explain what it is first, and then we can come back to that. Just if someone's watching this and they don't know what the practice schedule was like, basically we broke it up into classes. I don't think I have it here.
There were 4 groups. It was 10 scale and novice. It was intermediate nitro, intermediate e-buggy, and then one of the 40-plus classes. And then it was truggy, and then it was expert e-buggy, expert nitro buggy, and then the other 40-plus age group. I don't remember which age group was with which. But
sure. So, and they were groups 1 through 4.
Yeah. And
then we would just give a certain amount of time to each group.
We've based the time... So we've done this now. Is this
I think this is the second or third year of doing it.
I think it's the third year.
I think I agree with you because of the wristbands. Yeah.
I think
it's the third year.
I think it's the third year we've done this, group to practice by time, because I know last year we changed the grouping times.
Yeah.
And then we tuned it up again for this year because that was one of the big things in our notes from the year before.
We changed the times.
We did because, like, intermediate e-buggy, for example, that's the next to the biggest class beside e-truggy because e-truggy's not split, right? So the year before, we didn't necessarily give the intermediate groups enough time because it was such a more popular class, entry numbers.
Yeah.
And I think we've really truly got it tuned up to where like the ratio of minutes on the clock per group versus the number of entrants per group, right?
Okay, now swing it back around to the negatives, which because
Okay.
that.
So back to the 10 scale novice group, they get a little upset because it's only 10 minutes a clip.
Yeah.
But there's 22 of you.
Right.
And it's hard. Next year we heard you,
Yep.
okay? And we constantly try to evolve. So I think next year we're actually going to make it like a 5 or 6 minute window, right? Or like maybe 2 groups of 5, depending on how many entries there are.
Yeah.
Because we only allow 13 on the track at a clip. So let's say there's 20 some of them.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we'll do 2 groups of 5 minute, but we'll do that group more often.
See, I think what I was hearing, and maybe you guys, I had to. We usually do after the event. We do a rose and thorn moment where all of the crew and the staff and everybody comes together. They sit around.
Pages of it if you want to see it.
Well, I do want to see it, but basically what the point of it is we go through rose and thorn of suggestions and ideas and things that we got yelled at about this, I got yelled about that, and then how do we fix that so we don't get yelled at about it for next year. The thing I heard was breaking it in half, so doing 10 minutes for novice and 10 minutes for 10 scale. So instead of it just being a 15-minute thing, you're only losing 5 minutes in the deal. So do 10 minutes for novice and 10 minutes for 10 scale. And if the turnout was the same as it was, that would be enough.
So I'm thinking about it a little differently, which we can banter about it. And I'm not saying this is how we're going to do it. I'm throwing it out there. So like for me, when I'm practicing and trying to tune my car, which as a novice, I just want to drive and survive, but we're going to skip that part. When I'm practicing, I would rather have 2 5-minute sessions separate than 1 10.
Sure.
Because I want to be able to drive my car and be like, oh, that sucked. I'm going to go back and change some stuff and come try it again.
Mm-hmm.
So if we give them shorter time, but then because there's only 20 of them, right?
So, like, for example, you're saying with one run through, because like we did this twice on Friday.
Yeah.
You would, instead of having 1 10-minute sesh in that one run through, you're maybe 2 5-minute sessions at the 2 different water points or something.
Correct.
Okay. I think that's a good idea. We can look at it.
Yeah.
And obviously I always give this caveat. If like the 10th scale class blows up and there's way, way more entries, there will be different things that we do.
Of course.
But
if you want to really truly understand like the mathematics and or the philosophy behind it, if you take the number of minutes available in the practice day and the number of entries that are here and divide the number of minutes by the number of entries, we try to give each entry an equal amount of time.
mm-hmm.
Now, you can't just take the overall time of entries. You have to take them per class, and like there's a science to it. It's way more difficult than just 2 + 2 is 4 and divided by 4 is 1. Like it's there's a science to it, and you have to. It's an evolution, and it's a work in progress, and it's always, and it's not ironclad. Like, oh, this year we did this and it was perfect. Well, next year, that might not be perfect.
Yeah,
like
it all depends on who is here.
And I'm pretty sure you're really good at putting that disclaimer on the flyers and stuff about subject to change, and we're gonna, well, I'm jumping ahead, so I'll hold that. But your disclaimers, like on the flyers and in the posts, like about. Like, this is the tentative schedule. This is what we plan to do. But there's always that, oh, crap.
We need to change it.
20 more 10 scales showed up. So now we have 2 heats.
Yeah, and so that's what happened last year with the times that we had advertised for practice. We went out and we realized the line was really long for group 1 per se, and the group 3 was getting tons and tons of practice, so we just changed it for Friday. We just changed the times around. We didn't really have to do that this time. Everyone really said they got a lot of practice.
I had multiple people come to me and tell me, I've never practiced this much at one of your races before.
It's great. Dave says the biggest issue with a short time of practice, or with the short time, is if you break something, you now have to wait until the next time. That would actually be a benefit to what Kevin's saying about 2 5-minutes instead of a 10-minute, is that if you do break something, you're still going to have another run to give it a try. Chucky says 10 scale is the class I should be running, and definitely 2-wheel drive. Oh, Chucky, I do not believe you. You've been doing very well.
Dude, Flying Helgramites don't care what car you're running. They will still attack you.
So Friday we were able to run through everything twice. The hobby shop opened at 6 a.m. I just want to note that I was here and open at 6 a.m. on Friday morning.
Yeah. That was it. It was Friday morning, right? When you come in.
Sent you back to bed?
Yeah.
I think it was.
I think it was Friday, right? I think Alex alluded to Saturday, but I think it was Friday.
I don't know. They all run together.
Yeah. No, it was definitely Friday, because there's no way I would have gone back to bed during qualifying.
Actually,
it had to have been practice. It was practice.
Yeah,
right?
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
So Alex earlier alluded to the PTO that I arbitrarily took in the middle of race weekend. So I got up, got practice running Friday morning, literally had to turn the track lights on and burn the dew off, and all the kids came out and we're running the track, and Christa got here a little earlier than I expected because, of course, she's at home taking care of sick Max and the whole bit. So I was trying to let her, have her time, and she showed up a little earlier than I thought and came out and said, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm like, "It's going great. How you doing?"
He was like walking around asleep.
She said to me,
I asked him how it was going. He said the boys have it. Alex is running things. He's got help. Everybody's out there. Davey's rocking. Like, everyone was kicking butt out there. And I said, if the boys have it, why don't you go back to sleep so that you can last till tonight? Because of course on Friday night, it's cornhole, it's the social, there's a lot going on.
It's the new pit challenge that we'd never done before.
Yeah,
like,
and
holy crap.
Can't hang that whole time. So I'm like, let's save it for when we need to. So they're already asking about the pit challenge. So do you want to go and start talking about pit challenge, which was directly following practice? Okay.
What happened?
Well, the volume was playing on accident.
Oh.
You don't know, but I know. So Toby with 46RC has put together a really cool condensed YouTube video of the pit challenge, and he took what was like basically an hour of time and condensed it down to like a 20-minute video. The winner, as they alluded to, was Adam Drake and Steve Colbert. There was a little bit of like that we need new rules for next year, because I kept joking with Steve Colbert that he was doing a pirouette down the pit lane. Did you see this?
Yeah, no, he was like what were the boys calling it? Like a skateboard slide.
Yeah, yes. And
which there were no rules against.
There was
that.
no rules, and I'm all for doing whatever it takes to win. But you can see right there, that was Randy and Rodney Heil. They worked with Gavin Nipple, and they were first up. And man, that video was awesome. Toby's son was along and did some excellent footage, like down from the track. Also, there was a guest announcer who just did a fantastic job. Like, I mean, whew.
Yeah. She's hired.
It was me.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
You're
I
really good at that.
I had fun. I like it when it's a banter deal like that. Like, well, like this.
Yeah.
But with Alex, he would like say something funny, and I would say so. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Go back up just a little bit. You have to go back. So Alex said he met me at the bottom of the stairs Friday morning.
Oh yeah.
And he said I wasn't completing sentences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick says, plenty of practice. Need to start running e-buggy second class because my engine is clapped. Copy that. Just catching up on comments here while we're watching some of this pit challenge. Pull that junk out of your closet and come race. Yeah. Oh, Alex says keep it lawless. He does not want rules in the pit challenge.
Well, I'm not going to say that we're going to like lock it down into crazy rules.
I think what would be really fun is see that crowd right there? What if we did like paintballs for anybody that does not participate in the wave?
No.
If you do not do the wave, paintball.
No.
Van had a really good pit stop.
Yeah. Van was good. His driver, not so much. Did not get the memo on not wasting fuel after the pit stop.
That was a shame. Did they just show? Oh, this is before it goes off? Or did this just happen?
No, this is before it goes off. Oh,
nope.
Must
we
be
missed
over.
it. Oh.
Yeah. Very disappointing when your driver doesn't get the memo.
But he still passed because he was top. He went to the top 3, so he still passed.
Did he?
Yeah.
He shouldn't have because Gibbler went out on the front stretch and Gibblered out and did
a couple donuts.
Crazy
This is the Dennis Brew Rob Samoji pit stop. This was fun.
Yeah.
Here's Dennis.
The bump master might be Samoji proof, but the pit stop performance, not so much. Here we go. He's in. He's up on the rail. Down and away. And good job.
That was pretty nice.
Except he didn't get enough fuel in it.
Yeah. Later on, I was like, don't Samoji that thing. Make sure you get enough fuel in.
So on Sunday during the mains.
Yeah.
Robert was so worried about getting it full of fuel.
Really?
Yeah, he dropped the fuel stick on pit road when Dennis left.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like four pit guys down had to hand Robert his fuel stick back.
Hey, we got to switch back over. We got to watch this Taylor DeLosa stop.
Oh, poor Taylor.
Look at how dapper Taylor was looking in his outfit,
he
though.
He just came from work from like 3.5 hours away.
I know. And he walked in from work, still in his work clothes. And look at him, ready to rock. Okay, here's cars out. Here it goes.
Through the legs. Wow, that's impressive.
Okay, here. Up.
Clip the wing. Yeah. Down from there. No good. No good. He even laid the car upside down on pit road.
He didn't care anymore. It didn't matter. So anyway, I thought that was super fun. It was brought up during our Rose and Thorn session about doing another one of those at the cancer race. We could not do it on Friday. It would have to be a Thursday thing.
Yeah.
We'll just talk about it. Let's not make any promises now.
Yeah.
But it's something.
Here's my thing with that. I want that to be like a special thing.
I think it could be a special thing more than once a year.
Well, but it can be more than once a year, but it doesn't have to be every race. That's gonna be a special treat.
Hey, there's my buddy Nick. He says, I would like to thank Christa and Taylor for the recommendation on those clutch bearings that one day. We'll be ordering those from you guys for the rest of my life. Best bearings I've ever used. You're welcome, Nick. Those are the TKO clutch bearings. I keep them pretty 100%. Much when somebody asks me for clutch bearings, I don't give them a choice, just like I wasn't giving you a choice. And they thank me later. It's kind of like when people come in and ask me for Simple Green and I force them to have Moto Wash and then they thank me later.
Yeah.
Robin says Randy said he felt the pressure of being the first girl. I bet it wasn't really fair to have them be first, but also life's not fair. Taylor says it's on record that Rob doesn't fill up Dennis all the way now.
Like,
I know.
Not even like didn't get it to the tippy top. Yeah, like
not enough. Hey, trouble in paradise between those two lovebirds.
Aw.
Yeah.
Mm.
The return to pit lane needs to be a permanent thing. That all depends on the layout, Jason.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's really way more difficult than you would give it credit for.
Yeah.
But they actually designed a lot of the track layout about making that happen. The purpose of that is for a quick out lap, which keeps the event going. You don't think about it, but some of the RC tracks that you've gone and raced at, your out lap is 30 seconds. When that happens, that is going to delay the entire day. So they made a really quick out lap there.
Yeah. So historically, we save when I say the track runs in the normal direction, because I refer to how we did it this weekend as being backward, right? So when the track runs in the normal direction, there's very limited ways to get that quick out, right? And Cody and I talk about it all the time for Mugen Challenge. Like we always, all year long, and all the layouts we do, we always save that quick out lap for Mugen Challenge, right? And it seems like we basically always do the same, not the same layout, but like we always have that same roller section and back around and out lap. So Cody's a big fan of going backwards, like this direction, which I'm not. I hate it. I hate it, but I'm okay.
Yep.
Let's do it. And with this, like with the two cuts in the track there or in the pipe, it makes it work.
Yeah.
And it's good. So I'm less about doing it.
Yeah, when it works out.
And we're figuring it out. Like it's work in progress.
Dennis when we were watching the pit challenge says he's been running me out of gas for years. The funny thing is, like, actually when I read that, heard it in Dennis's voice in my head. So Dave said,
Dennis, I'm so sorry.
The pit challenge was fun. Joey says he'll be at the cancer race. Mike says I'll volunteer to go first next time. Done. Dennis does still love Samoji.
Yeah.
Of course, we all know that you still
Who doesn't
love
him some Samoji?
Oh, my gosh.
You can't help it.
There was a moment. Highlight of Mugen race for me was watching the poopy grin on Kevin's face when Gavin picked up the nitro fuel bottle as a prize. He did not.
No. The poopy grin was not because Gavin picked up the fuel bottle. The poopy grin was because Gavin's daddy told him to pick up the fuel bottle. And yes, I was eavesdropping and paying attention there, Mr. Yoder. Yes, sir. You're in. Nitro for you in 2026.
Do you know who had the fastest qual/race pit stop? We are going to see if we can pull that data.
Yeah, I actually I've had several people reach out to me post race about that data. We've never had that data available before, so I don't know. I assume we can look it up and figure it out, but I really truly I don't know.
We have to get into the computer to put out a points update anyway this week. When we're in there, we'll work together and see if we can.
I'll call Eric at Lifetime and see if he can tell me how to print a report like of the top 20 fastest pit stops or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I like that. Okay.
The data's there, so there has to be a report available. There has
Taylor just said I did a 4.8 with Lutz and with Lutz and Thomas, Alex said. Oh yeah, because you were teamed up. It was you and gotcha.
Well, so the Taylor's really good at the single guy deal if we're going the right way.
Right. It's
what I
very
call the right
hard
way.
to go the wrong way.
But when you're going the wrong way, you got to pick the car up and turn around. So the second set of hands is almost like a necessity. So yeah that's pretty slick.
Yeah. Braden says, I was just curious what Joe and I's pit stop was for Jason Massey and Buggy. Yeah, we'll see what we can find for you. Thank you for that. Also be on the lookout for our points update. We have some highly contentious races for the points championship coming down to the wire. The next race is our last race.
I can't imagine. So
I'm sorry, our next race is the last race for the points series.
Mugen Challenge always stirs up the points.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's a lot of out-of-town people, a lot of non-regulars, a lot of people not in the points. Yeah. And,
it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to stir the pot. So I'm anxious to see how'd McCutcheon fare out in E-Truggy. Do you know?
Unfortunately, with doing the refereeing, I did not pay attention to people's finishes like I usually do.
Was Garrett McCutcheon on the E-Truggy podium? Do you know?
Can't remember.
Because he was the points like the dominant points leader coming in.
I know, but I was delirious at that point. I have no idea.
Yeah, it seems.
Hey, but I do want to show you some awesome pictures from our event. Kevin, here's the overhead shot, 1 of 3 of that one.
It's crazy.
So, yeah, kind of fun to look at.
Yeah,
and all the people that were here.
Super back grass, because I know you were all upset because, look at that. That's super cool.
Yeah, so we also grabbed a crew picture. Thank you to Joe from the Mugen gang for saying, are you getting a crew picture? Which I had never even thought about. But
we've teased about doing it in past events or years past, but we've never done it. But,
yeah.
I mean, that group of people right there, I mean, if it weren't for those people, this wouldn't happen.
Absolutely.
Like
all the heavy hitters are there.
Yeah.
But seriously, we are truly blessed with the best gang
100%.
of people around.
Yeah, 100%.
Very, very cool. Yeah. But from the left, that is Toby's son, and then Toby. They are the ones that offered the amazing live footage from the broadcast this weekend, 46RC. We got Shane Laux, and below them, that's the Nipples, Shane and Michelle. They are doing all the things all weekend long. Michelle was even helping me watch Max through the weekend. Shane just runs circles, doing every and anything that you can imagine. He usually takes the week of Mugen off of work to just come out and be helpful and do whatever he can to assist, because he's just that kind of guy. There's Taylor and my dad. Those guys, Taylor's running the hose, and also one of those guys that is constantly asking me, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Dad's just putting fires out all weekend long, between handling the trash and parking. Sometimes I just don't even want to ask him to do another thing, because those 2 things alone,
it's a full-time job.
They run him ragged.
100%.
I mean, he's constantly doing that. And on top of that, he's also running people water and just absolutely stays so busy all weekend. Keeps
He's basically the campground manager.
He is absolutely. He is the grounds management team.
Yeah.
One man. There's Cody Sainer. He's the track designer most of the time. He spends a great deal of time here on the races, but the majority of the time that he spends here on the track is actually
it's the time you don't get credit for.
Yeah, it's when we're building that track.
No one's here to see you putting in the hours, and we always joke, and it usually comes up when we're out sawdusting the track, and we're halfway through the sawdust job, and we're all getting tired and delirious, and somebody will joke about seeing a 2B limestone on the track, and Cody will come off with the, weren't we here till 4:30 in the morning screening this dirt?
Yeah.
It's the things that go on here when no one's here that really truly make the place what it is.
So true.
Bob cleaning up the stones in the ditch, and Alex mowing the grass.
Okay, let's go through the rest of the people, because I can't just only like half the people here. Because you're talking about Alex, but there we have Alex Schultz and Davey. Those guys were up in the booth all weekend long. I've never been more relaxed having anyone in the booth. Between those 2 guys, we really didn't have to think or do anything. They just rolled the entire weekend. We've been doing this for over 15 years, and that was the smoothest event we've ever had. To have that many entries here and have it go off without a hitch is just purely because of those guys. They did great in the booth. There's Alex Burns. Alex has been working here Monday through Friday, working his butt off. Yeah. It's come a long way in a short amount of time. Took a while, but he's done a lot. There's Zach
Strong.
Luke. Zach is just, he's our best friend and the best guy.
Yeah.
And he'll do anything
Always
for us.
Always here for pipe off, pipe
He
on,
puts the
tents
pipe
up,
off.
tents down. You know.
Here are those photos I was telling you about that Tom Not Tom took for us. There's Zach and Shane running the hose, excuse me, out there on the track. That's
So the leaf blower thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the most awful jobs during one of these events.
Mm-hmm.
Until you've strapped one of them things on your back and gone around this underwatered, under-soaped, under-prepped dust bowl that we had,
Mm-hmm.
you can't fathom what it's like to run one of them things.
Absolutely.
It's awful.
It's the same as like that water hose. There's a reason that only certain people can run that water hose. Not only is it heavy and a lot of work, but getting the right amount of water on the track is a special kind of magic that Cody and Taylor have gotten figured out and dialed down.
Yeah, for sure.
And look at Alex.
He's getting close too. He's he can run a fire hose for practice. And
I don't know. When I look at this picture, though, I just see Cody back there, his very serious face with this water hose. And then I feel like Alex is like, I'm going to run away before the sprinkler gets me.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of the face he's making? Oh,
listen,
it's kind of funny.
Again, back to the things that behind the scenes people don't know.
Yeah.
So when I have several sayings that I use. And basically it's with Shane Nipple because, like, what do you want me to do?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, hey, listen, we're not running, but we're just going to walk with purpose when we blow it off.
Absolutely.
But when we're in let's get her done mode, and I say, all hands on deck, we're running and we're showing off, let's get her done.
Yeah.
Those guys will blow it off and water the whole thing and be ready to race. And Cody, correct me if I'm wrong if you're still watching, but I'm pretty sure it was 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
It was crazy. Crazy fast.
Or 4:25. It was under 5 minutes for a complete track blow off and a water job.
Pretty amazing.
Nobody does that.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
Hey, I want to jump into the comments. We're missing some good stuff. Shane says, I updated the points series at work on Monday morning. He went through and updated. It's not like you're taking it seriously or anything in his Excel spreadsheet.
You obviously are not very demanded at work if you have time to do that.
Sean McCutcheon said that Garrett did not make it onto the podium this time. Taylor says, I heard Steve Colbert is joining our points series. I don't know. No. Alex says, I think 3 of the points runners in the intermediate e-buggy made the A-main, so it definitely got exciting. Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, it's going to mix it up for sure.
Joey says, everyone at LCRC did a great job. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate you saying so. Daniel says, Christa, I just emailed you the Cancer Race mock-up. I will check that out. I'm excited to see it. I can't wait to talk to you guys about Cancer Race. There's so many good things coming up for that.
Yeah, wow.
It's really good.
We could blow a whole hour just talking about that.
I think we're probably going to have to do a special episode just to show the stuff that's already come in. It's amazing.
I just a teaser real quick.
Sure.
Cody Sainer has got us hooked up with our friends at Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And they just arrived today.
Until you see the Milwaukee tools.
A box full. There's a Milwaukee Impact.
There's literally something for everyone. Like, truly, I don't care if you're inviting like, it does not need to be racers. There's so many great things. This is the place. Everyone needs to come to this.
I already dropped a 20 in the Milwaukee box. And the ticket bags are out. Yeah.
Joey says, also, who would I talk to about running a camper for the Cancer Race? I'm sorry, Joey. I believe that everything is booked up for the rest of the year as far as our camper rentals. So I apologize. They're all booked up. They weren't a couple races ago, but they are now. Yeah. Sean says, is there a layout change coming? The Cancer Race is going to be the same layout. And then are we keeping that for Halloween too?
It depends on several things. Obviously, the conditional layout.
Yeah.
And or weather and basically Cody and I's household schedules. I'm not going to lie. It just comes down to logistics in life. We really do try to put in a fresh layout for Halloween. Number one, because, I mean, it's the last race of the year. Let's go out with a bang and have something fresh. And number two, because we like to have something that's not multi-race used for the season opener. So we'll see. Last year it was Cody's firstborn's birth year and our anniversary and all kinds of things. So we left it ride. This year, never know. We'll see. I'm not making any promises, but Cancer Race is going to be the same layout for sure. Because we're missing a week. And
Adeline, for one, is very happy. She says she really likes this layout. She wants it to stay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good layout.
I'm not going to say that someone might not sneak out in the middle of the night and hand shovel one of those 6-pack jumps out and make it a 5-pack. We'll see.
Well, I'm sure there might be some people that sign up to do that. But what I was going to say is that... what was I going to say? Don't you hate when that happens? Mm-hmm. I was about to say it, and then you said that, and that just totally changed my whole thought process.
Wait till you get a little older, it only gets worse.
I can't even imagine being older than you.
Well, you'll never be, so. Actually, you might be, because you'll probably outlive me.
Dear Lord.
But do you understand how many years you have to live longer than me?
Oh, my God. Hey, so... I was going to say about the track layout being so good, and I was going to say that I think that for people that don't come to Mugen Challenge because they're like scared of the large event, because there's quite a few people. Chucky's definitely one of them. That's why he ran away scared. He was like too big for him.
It's not even scared sometimes.
I'm just kidding, Chucky.
Like, it's not even scared. It's just some people don't like because
it's too much of an event.
Well, they don't want to stand in the long practice lines.
Whatever reason,
they don't want to be here that many hours a day.
Yeah. But for whatever reason. But here's my thing. I think those guys who get to watch that entire weekend, they're excited to run on that same layout.
Yeah.
They watch that racing and they're like, oh, I could do that. Or, oh, I wonder, look at where Let's hit that line. Or, oh, that's where Hecker, look at, he jumped past that. Or there's Drake's, I want to try that. So I think it's really cool to do it for Cancer Race too.
For sure.
Hey,
yeah, you're going day by day thing.
It's took too long.
It's going to have to be Hump Day Happy 2 hours.
That's not going to happen. So I wanted to just mention about Friday. The food trucks were fantastic this weekend.
We're still on Friday?
That's where I stopped taking notes. But I had written down about the food trucks being awesome.
Yeah.
The racing was just awesome. Honestly, at that point, it's exhausting. It's hard to...
So, you know this. And those of you who really know me personally, my most dreaded, I don't want to say hated, but one of my most dreaded moments, not one, that's even a lie. My most dreaded moment of a race weekend is the driver's meet. I get so nervous. Not like nervous, like I'm not.
Daryl Barth stood next to me during your driver's meeting and said, "He does such a good job at this." And I said,
"I feel like I'm a fish flopping on the bank."
Oh no, he said he does such a good job. He has such a good way about being like, do the right thing, don't be a jerk face, without being like, hey, don't be a jerk face. Like you do that really well. I said to him, "Oh, I think he gets a little long-winded."
Of course you would.
He said, well, he's a little long this time, but he's still doing a good job. I said, I agree. I think he is doing a good job.
So, again, I didn't tell you this, or at least not in the last 10 days. A couple of people I've had this driver's meeting conversation with.
Mm-hmm.
A dear friend of mine back in the day told me, if you don't cover it in the driver's meeting, you've now forfeited the right to complain and or penalize, or there's another word I'm looking for, like correct or criticize or someone, if you don't cover it in the driver's meeting. Like open-toed shoes on the racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't say that verbally in the driver's meeting, you can't go out and give the guy a hard time for wearing flip-flops for marshalling.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to cover every single little thing.
No, you absolutely do. Several people are saying in the comments that you do a really good job with the driver's meeting. And it is true. You do cover every detail. And the reason I always think it's a little long-winded, and some of our regulars do, is because we heard a lot. But especially a race like this, there's so many beginners. You have to talk about all of it like you did the first time. And you do a really good job of that.
We really need to do that deal we talked about recording the nonsense.
We should do that.
We'll record the nonsense, like the repetitive crap that we
Put
do
it out
every
ahead of time.
And say, so in my driver's meeting, I can just say, hey, here's the specifics that are related to today and or this event per the weather, per whatever. We're now starting over here. We're doing this. We're doing that. Race lengths, this.
I think it's still a good idea to run through a little more than that. I will tell you, this was one of the first times I was in the hobby shop during the driver's meeting. I definitely have decided who I like and dislike based off of who is in the hobby shop and not at the mandatory driver's meeting. Because there was no reason to keep the hobby shop open during that time. For me, I was like, I'll just close.
Everybody
because
should have been outside.
There should be. I couldn't believe the people that were in shopping during that driver's meeting. It made me mad. It also made me want to catch them doing something wrong.
You should two-way radio me and be like, hey, you should do a random roll call and call out Joe Smith.
Can I be honest with you? It was one of the reasons that I was refereeing on Sunday is because I knew the drivers that were not at the driver's meeting. And these special rules about the outlap and stuff that they missed. And I'm like, I'm going to be watching for them. Yeah, because if you don't know the rule and you don't follow the rule because you didn't show up to the driver's meeting, it's your job to be there now.
So right now on the timeline, we're Saturday morning at the driver's meeting.
I don't know.
So
I think it's all over.
You have 1 minute to talk about Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday were great. Yeah, we have to open that.
We still have an unveiling to do.
Is there anything else you want to wrap up about the Mugen Challenge? I was trying to hit the comments.
So while you're looking at the comments, the one thing that I really I didn't get to do this. Kind of skipped it on purpose because I didn't have the inner whatever on Sunday. You know, after you hand me my microphone back after the podium, I try to thank the crew and all the people, and I usually get half choked up, but luckily I'm in the wings somewhere and don't get to see it. But I really want everyone to understand that we couldn't do this production and make all this happen without all of the people.
Yeah.
And I'm talking from our 8-year-old being understanding and acting like a 14-year-old.
She was checking people out and working.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. You were going home to take care of the sick dog, and it was her and I left here on like, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday. And I had to go outside for something. I'm like, Adeline,
to the driver's meeting. You went out for the driver's meeting, and she was in the store.
You're going to have to run the counter. And she's like, Dad, I got this. Just go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, holy crap.
Listen, she can do it. It just takes her a little bit to make change if you need quarters and dimes and nickels. She's got the dollar thing figured out.
I don't care if she gave somebody dollars for change.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was fine.
Like, her attitude, she whipped around. She's like, Dad, I got this. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy crap.
No, we really have the best people, and there's not, at the end of the race, every race, when I sit to write down that thank you note that I write on Sundays when I put the podium picture out, there's never a time that I can do that without tears in my eyes about just like, first of all, how can we be so lucky to do this for a living? Yeah. Secondly, like, how do we just get blessed with the perfect people? And I'm going to tell you, every time something happens and we lose one, the right person comes, like, it's just, there is no way we are good enough to have these great people be placed in our life. Like,
because we've had so many.
Oh my gosh, like, over and over. How could we ever deserve these great people over and over? I
don't know. Well, I don't know. Like you said, every time we lose one, I feel like two more fall in their place.
Right.
And
I don't care if it's a kid going to college or whatever. Like, people leave the hobby or something happens or whatever, and then the right people just come and just at the perfect time and make it just amazing.
Sensei.
It's absolutely amazing. On that very sweet note too, Steve said, need to make sure there's a no croc, no slides allowed for marshalling. Yeah, hey buddy, we're all over that. Kevin makes a very big point of that. What if your Crocs are in sports mode? Hey, it's your feet.
Listen, Crocs are not open-toed shoes. I have an open-toed shoe warning or rule. Footage. I personally actually had to go out on the track on Sunday and kick somebody off the track, and I stood and marshaled for them because they were in open-toed shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it happened twice. One time I went out and kicked them off, and
okay,
one of my wonderful people come out and took my place. But
here's what you need to do. Our buddy Davey, our co-announcer Davey, showed up with this amazing package that we have no idea what it is. So yes,
it came from something that came out on Hump Day in the past.
He said you asked for it.
Oh God, Davey, what'd you do?
Oh my gosh.
You're out of your mind, Davey.
Oh my gosh. I have to go back and find out where you asked for this.
Oh, no. I have no idea where this came from.
Well, there you go, babe.
No.
It fits. Can we? Oh my gosh. We should do
Did I say something about a unicorn or
a pink unicorn, I'll bet?
I don't know. I have to get the microphone close to the eye hole.
Is there an eye hole?
Davey, you're in so much trouble you don't even know it.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember this. That's so bad. Okay, I
need help reminding me what in the Sam Hill I said that made me.
Alex says that this is for Kevin to help his mic efforts. Oh, that can keep you a certain distance away from your mic. I could adjust accordingly for that.
Oh my God, you have a sick sense of humor.
Oh, Roger Cross. Okay, thank you so much, Roger. I'm glad you popped in on the comments. He said after this weekend, I might wear steel-toed shoes from now on. Yet Roger got hit with his normal sneakers on, and that's a closed-toed shoe. And he definitely wished he had his work boots on, and he'll be wearing them from now on. So you idiots in your Crocs.
Do you remember that first night I wore Hey Dudes to Richfield?
No. Do you remember when I did it?
Yeah, you got a black and blue toe over it.
No, it was my ankle. It was awful.
Yeah.
My whole foot was. Anyway, that was fantastic. Special thanks to Davey. You're the best.
You're in so much trouble.
Yeah, no, seriously.
This still doesn't trump you not dragging me into the plus 40 race.
Hey, I really wanted to show you guys a picture of the goats, but I can't find a picture.
You can't find it? Why?
No.
Your IT department is failing you?
Sawmill Ridge Heritage Farm. I emailed it to myself, but now my phone is being used by the camera, so I can't. It didn't work, is what I'm getting at. Okay, so I'm going to see. So tell them about our goats. Do you want to tell them the goat story?
So, we basically really skipped Saturday and Sunday.
I don't think it's working because I just switched. Oh no, it should still work.
So we basically skipped Saturday and Sunday, but it was great. We rushed through the program on Sunday to try and beat the rain, and we did. We not only beat the supercell that ended up breaking up and not hitting us anyway, and got done Sunday. All good, right? Got the tents down before it rained, which makes my heart happy. And Monday comes along, and our great friends at Richfield Raceway agreed to set up the track and give us a 10-scale carpet track for Adam and Tim to go test the new Mugen 4-wheel 10-scale car, which was amazing. hats off to them. Very
Don't
grateful
care.
for that.
We got goats. Don't
I know you don't care.
We
But just,
got
I'm
goats.
getting to your goats. So Adam and Tim went and tested at Richfield on Monday, which was amazing. They had a great time. Learned some things. So then fast forward to Tuesday. Adam went home. Tim stayed, and I was very grateful because I don't get to go play a whole lot. So I took off, actually loaded an OGO in the back of the new F-350 for the first time. Went to Richfield with Tim and got to play with carpet cars for a couple hours Tuesday morning. Unfortunately, for the 10 scale carpet testing, I had to leave at 1 or 12 after.
1 o'clock.
And make it home in time to pick up my wife and
go pick up our goats. So
go pick up goats.
My friend Pete, Aunt Pete, she I had told her while we were on vacation that I really wanted a couple goats for my birthday. And Kevin somehow missed the memo, but don't you worry, Aunt Petey did not miss the memo, and she got me a goat and told Kevin he had to get me the other one. So our goats,
i.e., Pete paid for one goat and basically said, "Oh, hey, by the way, you have to go over there and pick up the goat I bought and pay for another goat and take them home and do all the things."
It was great. And
Thanks.
then so we got 2 goats. I'll bring the video back up here.
Yeah.
We finally, I
So
think,
now we have goats.
named them this evening. They are
sure, because it has changed.
Poppy and Penny is what we're leaning towards.
Pee-pee.
No, Poppy and Penny. We're not.
Pee-pee. Poppy and Penny. Pee-pee.
No, stop saying that
Why?
live on the internet, because we're not going to call them Pee-pee. We're going to call them Poppy and Penny.
Yeah.
Anyway, Poppy and Penny. Poppy is that darker colored one. She's super, super friendly. Loves Adeline so much.
Oh,
By
she
the
loves
way,
me too.
Adeline is super in love with these goats. Oh my! She
Mm-hmm.
woke up this morning and she was like, before she even got dressed for school, she's like, "I'm going out to visit the goats for a while." And she was out with the goats, and then came back in to get ready for school. But they're really fun. We have them inside, but we have our fence to get them up. They're going to help us trim up the
And if you don't believe how
backyard.
much my girls love these goats, it's currently now 9:09 on Hump Day Happy Hour, and we're still online talking about the goats.
Yeah, look at
So,
Penny.
yeah.
Penny's white. She's really pretty. I thought she was going to be my favorite, but she's kind of a jerk so far.
She's not a jerk. She's shy.
She's very scared.
Yeah.
And Poppy is just the nicest darn thing you ever saw. I can't get over how cute she is. Look how cute she is.
Yeah.
They were both born in March, and they love Sawmill Ridge, and they want to live there forever and ever and ever.
All true. Yeah.
We took them on a walk tonight. It was very fun. It was very, very fun.
I loved. I actually went out. I was farming tonight too, kind of.
Are you going to talk in the mic so they can hear you? Or?
No. I was fixing the fence, like fixing a couple brackets on the.
Are you going to talk in the mic?
I am talking in the mic.
Gosh, if you just wore headphones, you would know when you were talking.
Anyway, I came back and Chris has got the 2 goats on lead lines tied fast to the clothesline post line. Watching the goats run back on the clothesline post.
We were harvesting our walnuts out of the backyard, which Adeline and I are going to harvest, and then we are going to crack open and we're going to make walnut. What do you call? You're going to harvest walnuts and do the stuff you have to do to eat them, and have fresh Sawmill Ridge walnuts to go with my Mullen tincture.
I'm just going to go to Pallet and buy a bag of walnuts.
Well, have fun with that. How about you go to Sawmill Ridge and buy them?
I will.
Hey, Tim thinks we need 39 goats. We might. We're gonna start breeding them. I mean, these girls got to grow up a little bit first, but after we're like totally into this goat thing, we're gonna have some goat babies. And do you know how many babies these Nigerian dwarf goats have?
Hey,
Litters.
so
3.
normally when Tim Long comments some obnoxious thing
You'll just
from Arizona.
go with it, and I'm
like,
going with it.
You know what? But he's really not that far away at this moment. So
That's true.
I'm pretty sure I can walk back in the shop and give him a Heidi ho. Yeah. No need for 39 more.
I do want to give I've been getting so many questions and comments about Max, so I just want to touch on that for a minute. Max had his third. It's called Equiscope, and it was a treatment that they used the Equiscope on his spine to try to help him regain some movement. He has not shown any real signs of progression yet, but he is able to hold his legs in front of him instead of them dragging behind. So I do feel like that's positive. So there's been a couple positive things, but nothing enough that I'm willing to get excited about. So pretty much the Max situation is still the same. They did say that Equiscope could take up to a week to see progress out of, so we're still hopeful that maybe that will do something. And I did not talk to the vet today, so I maybe need to call tomorrow. But
I thought you said she calls tomorrow.
She was supposed to call today.
Oh.
So anyway, the good thing is that we're still hanging tough. He's still around.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, I like Nick's comment. He said that LCRC is the GOAT. I got a really nice text message this morning from
LCRC
Allison.
has goats, so.
From Allison from J Concepts, and she said, "Good morning, GOAT Mama." And I was like, "Oh," but she like GOAT, like you did, like with the period. Yeah. Greatest of all time, Mama. And I was like, yes. So, hey, I'm done. I want to just say. We'll wrap things up. I just do want to thank everyone for coming to the Mugen Challenge. We are incredibly grateful to be able to do these events and get to meet all of you. And the fact that you're willing to take your weekends away from all the other things you could be doing and choose to have them here, and then still have such nice things to say and to spend your money and your time and your energy here with us and be happy people. I mean, there was very few complaints over the weekend. There was very few. Everyone was just really grateful to be together, and I feel so lucky to be able to be part of that community. So
everything that we do, and all the hard work, and all of the whole crew, and having what we have, it's totally meaningless without everyone showing up to
absolutely.
So
yeah, it's what it's all about. So
sure.
I mean, we just cannot say enough. Like the level of people that come to LCRC is what makes it. And I don't mean level of racer. I mean level of kindness. I mean level of they're just friendly people. They're fun to be around. It doesn't matter which group you go to. I got to spend a little extra time on Thursday kind of cruising around and going from pit to pit and hanging out. And it didn't matter which tent I stopped at. I had a good time. We were laughing. We were enjoying our time.
Yeah, you and I actually got to sneak away on a little date day golf cart ride at one point.
Absolutely. There is video proof of that. I didn't get to download it on time to share it.
Yeah,
but
we were parking.
Yeah, we went parking in the middle of the Raceway gun. So it was super awesome. But
went parking, got a morning nap. Holy crap!
He's getting spoiled.
This is a monumental week. Maybe,
on that note, we better quit talking.
Maybe I am getting closer to retirement.
Gotta go. See you. Bye. Thanks, guys.
Night.
Have a good night.